Right, so we need to create an event registered to the buttons, and this button name jbutton dot period. So that one just add to the keypad, but I want to register the event. To register the event, you will need to create an instance. So I'm going to make it as an instance jbtn period equals to new, right? So pretty much that one. And this is actually under jbutton, so jbutton, and add that back to the keypad. Alright, so we need to register. So we can just register before we add to the keypad. So now when you register, we have the method called add action listener. Okay, so it's going to listen to the action on the click, and I like to use this. So it's going to listen to the action, which we need to have an interface, which we're going to call this next unit. And interface name is an action listener that it has to listen to. When you write an interface in Java, we use the keyword implements. So we're going to implement the interface. Alright, so we need to add the import the Java add action listener. It should be imported, right? Add action listener, implement action performed. Which one again? Oh, listen. Thank you. And then I should import action listener. There you go. Thank you. Alright, so it's under AWT event action listener. So this is an interface name. So an interface is, we talk about this a little bit, method with just the headers, no implementations. That is an interface. An interface has the method, which I need to implement the methods by adding the unimplemented method here to my code. And this is the method that interface has, which is action performed. Now I just registered my button to listen to this action performed when I say this. So now it's done to register it. So just 3 steps, right? Add action listener to this and implement action listener, then import that action listener, which is going to have the action event imported when you do add the unimplement action event here, right? Methods. That's done, right? Just 3 kicks. Now we finish registering. What's the next step? We just need to implement the code how you want it to perform when the user click on that button. This is the reason why the interface is so important. I talked about that. Yes, last time we talked about Unit 4, and Helen asked about why abstract, why polymorphism, why, because we don't know what action I wanted. Like when I hit the button, you don't know what action the program is supposed to respond. This is the point that I let the user implement the action. That's why we use an interface to help. That's why the method has to be abstract. We're not going to implement anything yet. Now the user is going to implement, like for example, when I hit the period, I have the JTEXT text field, right? On my display here, I have JText display. So I can use JText display to display the period. That's what it is. So JTXT display. When I hit this, I'm going to set the text, right, to the period. Okay, that's it. Let's check if it works. So we run this. Alright, you guys see the period? It's just so small, I need to send the fonts. That's a period, right? Very small, right? Okay, so I didn't do anything when I hit show the period. It's just always set text. If I want to make it concatenate, like when I hit it's period, right? Now whenever I hit, I show one period, right? So JTXT display dot get text, right? So I get the text from the previous one and concatenate it to the new one. So it's just all about logic of your implementation now. See that? It's just a little small here, right? I can actually set the fonts too to make it bigger. Now, same thing. If like I only implement one button, if I want to implement more buttons, like let's say I want to do with the equals. I just need to do the same thing, right? Just review again. Instantiate, right? I need to create an instance, then I can register events to the instance. So that's why I need to change this a little bit. Add that back to my keypad. Now btn equal add the action, right? Action listener to this. Alright, so I don't have to do implements anymore because I did already. What I need to do is make sure my code can distinguish between these two actions. So that's why action event E is going to come. Right, so I'm going to say if E dot get gets, it can be action command or source. Okay, if I do action command, if it equals to period, I do this one, right? If it's equals to period, I do this one. But else if the action command equals to equals, I'll do another actions, so display equal instead. So my display just changed to, instead of period, just be equals symbols. Let's run this code. So you can apply the same principle to the numbers, right? Oops. My equal doesn't work yet because equals, right? There you go, right? Now, let's say it's very easy and simple to use after you understand how to register this. So same thing for the buttons. For the buttons, I just need to add I already have an instance, which is this. So just add the register listener, right, to each instant in the loop. Dot add action listener to this for each button. So it's done. Register that already. So just do, you can do switch case or if else now, right? What's the fastest way to do this? Maybe Excel can help. So I want to replace with a number. Or just write programs, maybe fast too. Start from 0, right? 1. And this is going to be, in Excel you can write the formula too. Concatenate, you're going to use the ampersands with A1. Concatenate to it doesn't like that. Let me do this. Else if, right? And then this is going to be equals to B1. Ampersand with A1. Alright, so I get something there. And then ampersand with D1. So else if dot equals to right, so we have the open braces, and then inside here do the same thing. Ampersands with E1. Now my E1 is that. My E1 I need to replace with and the closing braces right there at the end. Oh, I see. Got the equals here. So E1, this is going to ampersand back to A1 again, and then ampersand back to F1. So I should be